Hey y'all, it's your girl Breezy, and I love to run my mouth. So I'm gonna have just a little quick yap with y'all about a few things. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified the next time that I run my mouth. And also make sure you drop down some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking about these topics. So this is gonna be a quick yap. I'm just gonna run through a few topics to send a rest in peace to George Foreman. George Foreman, who was a professional boxer, you all may know, he recently passed away on the 21st of March. So we want to say rest in peace to him and condolences to his family. If you are not familiar with George Foreman, probably because he wasn't really active in these later years. More so his fame and notoriety came from his earlier times. But he is a two-time world heavyweight champion in boxing, an Olympic gold medalist. And a lot of us know him for the Foreman grill. And it was really a major thing back in the day. Like the Foreman grill. I'm sure people still use the Foreman grill and all of that. But most definitely the Foreman grill was all the rage back in the day. I had actually multiple Foreman grills. And just a funny story to let y'all know. That's how I knew my that is how I knew that my first apartment got broken into. I was living in Atlanta, well, actually in Jonesboro on the outskirts. Living in Jonesboro, came home from work, walked up the sidewalk to my apartment, and I seen a George Foreman grill on the side. I said, that looked like my grill, and instantly I knew something was wrong. Anyway, just a little funny side note related to the Foreman grill. But definitely rest in peace to him. He had 12 children, 5 sons and 7 daughters. His 5 sons, George Jr., George III, George IV, George V, and George VI. Okay? So all of the boys are Georges. His 7 daughters, Natalia, Leola, Frida, Michi, Georgetta, Isabella, Courtney, Natalie, and Leola. So definitely condolences to his family. I was trying to see, was he married at the time of his passing? It doesn't look like it. But anywho, rest in peace to George Foreman. Y'all. A couple who I used to love to watch when they were together was Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. I thought that they just were the cutest couple. The way that they were friends, the way that they, seemed to enjoy each other's company and really were like a vibe as far as a couple that you see. But things happen, relationships end, and recently they divorced, and it was a big thing when it was happening. When they were separated, there was drama about Iman hanging out with other girls, and Teyana even came online to kind of support him to get the folks off his back related to that. But now he done got on her last nerve. And we know he's gotten on her last nerve because Teyana Taylor does not normally say anything, honey. And the other day, she decided that she needed to come and allow a few things to be said so that y'all, don't do too much on her when it comes to calling her a gold digger, accusing her of taking all his money when things about the settlement came out. So
I walked away with all his properties. I walked away with all my properties. Iman walked away with a car that I bought him. That's clear. But let's also, we're not going to sit here and make it seem like Teyana's using Iman for anything. Like, at the end of the day, yes, Iman made his money and so did I. I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. We're not going to act like, my bank account is like, nah, we're not doing that. I've had several Jordans. I've had several movies, several deals, all still active. All still active. And the crazy part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet oh, Teyana's making more money. Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it. That I also bought. Okay? What are we talking about? Every single car that I walked away with, I literally paid for out of my pocket. Out of my pocket. Now, at this point, I made myself clear. Y'all going to think what y'all want to think regardless. Y'all going to still run with y'all narratives because that's what people do. But one thing you will have clear is that Teyana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million y'all claiming that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's snatched away from the both of us. So to think that even if that was the case, that I didn't get a car and boom, 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 like that shit means nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing at all. I never tried to send Iman to jail. I'm still not trying to send Iman to jail. However, I have to file a motion to get him to leave me alone so we can both go and live our life in peace. Like, I'm confused because y'all know peace is what I want. Like, I don't want no smoke, bruh. Like, I'm too happy right now. Bitch, I'm too happy right now, bitch. I'm too happy right now, bitch. You think I want to sit here, motherfucker? Be talking about some divorce? That only makes me look like I'm coming with a whole bunch of baggage. Like, nobody want to do that. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. This divorce, these settlements and all this fake false shit, all this stuff is old. They tried to put this out back in June.
Okay. And then maybe she really ended the conversation when she said this.
What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
And I'm going to leave it at that because I think with her saying this,
let's be fucking
that's
real.
all that needed to be said.
Let's be real. And I'm like just so irritated because I didn't want none of this to come out from the beginning. So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm going to give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. Sorry, my phone's dying. Mediation is for you to figure it out before you even have to take it to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. My biggest mistake, but something that I don't regret, was giving him the amount of grace that I gave him because it only backfired on me. It only backfired on me because I gave a man grace who didn't give it back. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children in jail, I never said that. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Trump, I would have offed that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king and da-da-da-da. I'm literally getting threats by grown men. By grown men.
Y'all don't like b.Simone? Baby, let me tell you something. It don't matter what b.simonr do. The folks in the comments is gonna tear her up. The people making think pieces about her are gonna tear her up. And I don't know what. I know that I guess she's polarizing. People either love her or she aggravates their spirit. And I take her in doses because I used to watch, I follow her on Instagram and social media, and I catch her when I see her post or if I see her like on a blog site. And then I used to watch her and her best friend Megan's podcast, and then that ended. And then she started her own, and I caught a couple episodes of that. But I just found it so funny in the comments on this post how people went in on her. So I'm gonna show y'all the post that b.simonr posted, and then look at what the comments said.
Guys, I'm really in this gym getting emotional because I am really doing this on my own, without medication, without diet pills, without Ozempic, without cheating. Like, I'm trying so hard and I'm so proud of myself. I'm literally on vacation in Turks and Caicos, working out so hard. I am so proud of you, Braylon. I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. I love myself so much. I am so proud of myself. I am just trying so hard to be the best version of me. I get up every day and I try to feed my mind, my body, my soul, and my spirit with just the ultimate level of nutrition, whether it's reading something healthy, eating something healthy, listening to gospel meditation music. Like, I am doing the best I can, and I am so proud of myself. I'm not taking the elevator anymore. I'm taking the stairs, and I'm really doing this. Like, I just have to thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. No more shortcuts. I'm in here grinding. It is so hard, but I'm doing it, and I'm proud of me. And if you are trying to do your best, I'm proud of you. Let's get it.
Okay, y'all, this next one is not a hot topic, but it's just a conversation piece, right? So, you see this video. What would you do if you're on a plane and someone is continuously flipping their hair over the seat? Now, in the comments, it was saying, is this real? This must be a skit. So I don't know whether or not this is real or fake. That's not the point of this discussion. I don't know if these people just did to do that because some people said that this is a wig, so that's not even the lady's real hair. I'm just saying, in real life, you're on a plane and you're sitting there and someone is continuously flipping their hair over the chair. Are you going to just immediately go to put gum in their hair? Are you going to at least say, hey, your hair is over my TV screen, I can't see it. Can you like straighten your hair so that it is in your seat behind your body? Or are you going to just immediately get revenge? And let me ask this. What if you did go to that person, you did say, hey, you keep flipping your hair over here, but they still continue to do it even after you said something to them maybe once or twice? Do you think this gum idea is a good revenge idea? Because I'm in my mind, I'm thinking like if I've already told you, if I've already told you and you still are being disrespectful about it, I might feel like this might be a smart little revenge thing. Let you figure out that I wasn't with it. And I meant that when I asked you to move your hair on the plane. But you can find out later when you have to get that gum out. But y'all tell me what you think about that. Would you do that? All right, y'all. If you don't know, it's a blaze in the blog streets, in the social media streets between Toya Johnson, Reginae Carter. I don't know what Red's last name is, but Toya's husband Red and Toya's brother Walter. So if you all do not know, Toya and Reginae have a reality TV show. I think it's on We. Don't quote me. And the family's on there. So Toya's mom, Toya's brothers, her sister, and there's a lot of family drama. And they've had a couple of different shows where they featured her family, like even when they was doing Tiny and Toya back in the day. And there's always drama with her family. So her mother used to be is a recovering drug addict. Her brothers were in and out of prison. She's had two brothers that got killed, as some of you may know. And here recently, her brother Walter came to the internet to say this.
My little sister got $1 million for that show. We didn't see that money, man. we was being real off the fact that we lost two brothers. Here it is. We got an opportunity. I know my little sister and them got to show her and my niece. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be family because all of us with each other, right? And we try to show these people where we come from and where we trying to go. How we didn't let this break us. How we used it to become something. That's what I went in and on. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I know everybody ain't there. They're younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I've seen a different world. I've been gone 20 years from my people. So you got to understand, all right, well, you're not like them. But they got to know that in that same token of me saying that, then they're not like me. So, but it's not to say that I'm on some bad, like, if I'm not so eager to put Beatty in her place because I feel like, you know, that.
So Toya posted this down in the comments below. So I'm going to just stretch it out so that y'all can read it. It's a lot. She wrote a thesis paper, okay? Red even got into it, and he said this.
I'm coming to y'all, man. Y'all already know I don't be with that internet stuff. I don't be with that back and forth. I don't be doing stuff for the gram or, you know, looking for no attention, validation, or likes, or none of that. I'm a real, you know what I'm saying? I haven't heard any interviews. I'm just hearing stuff here and there. I haven't listened to any interviews or anything like that. But, you know, I heard something today and it was disturbing and it hit me. And, you know, I ain't really want to wait till I get home. I just wanted to address it on the internet. So I hear today that Toya got $1 million for the show. And didn't pay me. No, all right, let me say.
And this is what I'm going to say. So I get Walter's complaint that, hey, we should get paid. You got paid all this money. Toya got $1 million, X, Y, and Z. Why wouldn't you ensure, knowing that y'all were going to be the meat of the story, make sure you get paid? Like, I guess I can get, maybe he's saying my sister should have made sure things were straight for me, but it's like, you knew you was getting ready to go on TV. You knew people get paid for this. And this is not the first show that y'all, you know, been through as far as the TV drama. So it's like, everybody be talking about, we out here getting money. We trying to hustle. We do this. But when it comes to stuff like this, y'all miss the mark and miss out on the money. Make that make sense. You know, I don't know because it's family drama is family drama. There is drama in every family, but it's whether or not we're actively putting that out to the public, which they are. And so this type of stuff comes with that. I do definitely wish her and her family the best, take it offline. Walter always gonna bring it online, I think. He love to put it out there so that they can get embarrassed because he came online talking about Reginae and Iman and all that kind of stuff. So I think that Toya is just best to, separate herself from them, deal with them from a distance, love them from a distance. But, if it's going to stress you out, if you're going to have to go through all of this, you're either going to make sure that the network is paying you enough for all this pain, strife, and hassle, or don't deal with it. All right, y'all. So that's my thought on those things. This was just a quick yap. Y'all tell me what you think. Drop down your thoughts on b.simonr and her Ozempic. Tell me what you think about Teyana and Iman. What about Toya and her family and all that drama? Let me know your thoughts. Run your mouth down in the comments, okay? Thank y'all for letting me run my mouth and joining me while I do so. Make sure that you like, make sure that you comment, make sure that you share. Somebody else should enjoy me running my mouth, okay? Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you are notified the next time I come to run my mouth.